Hey everyone, it's Mojaxx back in the DJ City UK lab. Today I have a quick Serato DJ tip for you. One of the best things about DJing, especially when you DJ with other people, is there is always new tricks and techniques that you can actually pick up and learn. And this comes from, I've been doing these back-to-back sets one night a week with this guy Woodhouse locally, who's a good local DJ, really like what he does. He plays on Serato DJ and he uses beat jump in a way that I've not really seen anyone do before. I just think it's cool and I wanted to share it with you. Now, this kind of logically follows on from a video we had earlier this year by DJ Trays here on the channel, and that was the silent cue point technique, which is a great technique. Go watch the video, I won't explain it to you, but it's a way of, when you're using DVS, dropping something right on the beat without having to either scratch it in or fade it in or anything like that. It's just a way to drop something right on beat without using sync, without using quantize, and this is the same kind of thing, but we're using beat jump to achieve something kind of similar, you know. So let me demo it for you. Basically, I've panned the two decks to two different channels on your audio. So if you're listening in headphones or watching with stereo speakers, you should get each deck coming out of a different ear to hopefully make it clearer what's going on. We've got our beat jump is activated in Serato DJ. Go into the setup screen, make sure you've turned on show beat jump controls in the DJ preferences, and then the bottom row of auto loops will turn into beat jump controls. Now, generally I would suggest we stick to a 16 beat value. That's generally how we work in phrases. You know, as DJs, we're working 16 beat kind of phrases. It's a good way of doing things. And that means we can jump back and forth through the track, either using the on-screen controls or using a controller if you have that, but you can use the on-screen ones quite happily. And the crucial thing is you can go before the track begins with Serato DJ. So I'm there on 0, 0, and I can go back 16 beats. I can go back 32 beats, 64 beats if I want to. And that's where this kind of works. So I'm going to play the track on the right-hand deck. And now you've got to imagine the left-hand deck is actually just in my headphones. This is not live out to the audience. And I'm going to do the blend. I'm actually going to get it on the beat. Just tweak that pitch. Okay, now I'm quite happy with that. Now what I'm going to do, with the fader still closed, I'm going to drop it back 16 and then another 16 until we're ready to go right on the beat, and it should still be in time when this drops, fingers crossed. And there you go. So I've done the mix manually. We're not talking about sync here. We're not talking about quantize here. You don't need your grids to be correct. You only need the BPM to be correct for this to work, okay? Because it's just literally jumping a number of beats. It isn't relying on quantize or anything like that. And I can do the same again. I can go back and we could drop on the next drop if we want to. So again, I've now opened my fader. I've jumped back and it's going to drop hopefully right on the next phrase, if you like. It's going to get there, fingers crossed, and it's in. So as you can see, you know, it's just a nice, simple, useful technique, something cool to have in your toolbox. I think it's really good. It just relies on the fact that with Serato DJ, you can jump way back before the track if you want. You know, you could have done this manually back in the day with vinyl, you could do it with CDJs, whatever it is, but this is just a nice use of this beat jump feature that you've got there in Serato DJ. It's not a paid edition or anything. It's just in there for everyone. Give it a try and see how you get on with it. Now, one thing to know, obviously Traktor has had beat jump in there for years and years, and this does work with Traktor. I tried it earlier today and it works with Traktor as well. It does not work in Rekordbox DJ. With Rekordbox DJ, if you try and beat jump before the beginning of the track, it just stops at the beginning of the track and it won't go any further than that. But it does work great in Traktor and Serato DJ. I think it's just a nice little trick to have in your toolbox. There you go. Thank you for watching today. Make sure you subscribe for all our future tips, tricks, and product reviews. I'll see you soon.